welcome to my channel. I'm Pete Morgan. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers, currently in a Premiership. We are going well. I mean, if you've only just joined us, we're current Premier champions. We've won nearly everything there is to win during this save. This is possibly going to be the last season with Blackburn for sure. Don't get me wrong, I've just signed a 2-year contract, but I've been looking for other jobs. I'm in a position now where, because I've been shown an interest, I'm not allowed to apply. You were with us for Man U, Servette. We beat them both. I'm not sure what happened with Southampton. We went away and lost 2-0. Cade Gordon came back to haunt us. I think they had an ex-goalkeeper of ours in goal. Yeah, it was an appalling game. All at the players. They come back, beat Fulham 3-0 quite comfortably. We then went to Cologne. I think we went 1-0 down against Cologne early on, and it didn't look good, but we got ourselves back into the game. Biggest problem was Lucas missed so many goals, and I think the problem here is Lucas didn't score. You know, since I was bragging him up on how many goals, and then he managed to get one there, and then we've just drawn 2-2. Lucas with both goals. They had 2 penalties, when they scored, when they missed, and I don't know, the penalties changed the game. We just didn't get going afterwards, and it fizzled out as a 2-2 draw. Liverpool have been very kind to us in the Premier League, in the fact that when we've slipped up twice with the defeat and the draw, they've done the same. Yeah, we are still in the hunt there. Ferriola, he's out injured at the minute. Alright, we'll have a quick look. I'll go through to the tactics. It's easier to do it from there. So Ferriola, he's injured at the minute, so he's not going to be playing. Remember I said he wanted a new contract, and when I asked him, he said, oh, it's alright. Well, he's come back, he's asked for a new contract. He wants £250,000 a week. I think he's going on the transfer list pretty darn soon, because obviously not while he's injured, nobody's going to be interested. But he's already on 105k till 2038, so he's got a 3-year remaining on his contract. He's decided he's the best player at the team by a country mile, which I don't necessarily agree with. Plus said he wants like an £8 million loyalty bonus. His agent wants like £1 million, and it's just not going to happen. So I'm not even going to go back into contract negotiations with him. He's going to be up for sale and gone. His current value is he's up around 90 million. If we can get anywhere north of 75 million for him, he's gone, but he's going to be gone anyway. Angrasola as well, he's currently on 130k, so he's 28, he's going to be going. Most of our team is around 28, 27, 26 years old now, with a couple of youngsters in amongst it. So these two are going to go and possibly fund new players. So anyway, the team's been selected, so I didn't even think about it. That's talking. It is pretty much the first team that is picked anyway. There's a couple that's coming back from injury that aren't able to play. I should have put Neville in as a substitute. Home form, we're about 64, 65 games unbeaten now at home, so hopefully we're going to continue that today against Liverpool. I would imagine, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but going on how the game's been going, the winner of this is probably going to go on and win the cup. So it's important that we do get a result here. Liverpool are hard work. They really are. They're a good team. How Eddie Howe's got them going, top guns, I've got to be honest. I don't know whether any of you got Eddie Howe in this position in your saves, but Liverpool have matched us season in, season out. You know, we only just beat them last season by a cracking result against them at home at the end, and we're 1-0 down. And we either trump them or they trump us. There's no like 0-0s, 1-0s. It's usually one side or the other takes the bull by the horns and absolutely thrashes the other. And you never know which side's going to do it on the day until it happens. So here we are. We're 1-0 down right from the off, which is a bit of a concern, because they don't let many goals in. They've just broken a club record for clean sheets, so we are in trouble, I would say, today. And here you go, another highlight for them. And maybe our stranglehold, which it has been, 4 consecutive wins. Oh, I hate losing. So we've had 4 consecutive Carabao Cup triumphs. This year looks like going to another team. We're 11 minutes in, we're 2-0 down against a rampant Liverpool side, who are also top of the Premier League. And can we finish the game now? Because I'm a little bit worried that we're going to get a whip in here, and that's not going to do our morale very good. We're struggling in the Champions League a little bit. We're only about 7th or 8th in that, and we're normally, the last couple of seasons, we've romped home in that, finishing top. So yeah, 2-0 down. We're going to chuck a little bit of encouragement in. It doesn't even matter if we get a goal here. The encouragement's still going to work. So normally encourage, and then they score on a highlight, and the encourage works against you if they take the lead. But that's a lovely ball back to Watson. Good shot, and the keeper saved it. Then we've hit the post. Oh, come on, lads. They're playing with more caution. I'm glad of that because it means they might not score as many goals. But there you go. Mokoena, or was it Calamai? Mokoena at the front post. Header. Cracking goal. I have swapped centre halves around so Sada doesn't score so many goals there. And it looks like Mokoena is going to take the mantle on. And he's got a goal near post. And I don't care. We're 2-1 down at home against Liverpool. 4 more near post penalty corners would do me. Not penalties. Although if they want to give us penalties instead of corners, I'd take that all day as well. So here we go then. Liverpool in possession again. It's deep in their own half. Doesn't really mean anything. It just means we're going to see some nice build-up play, I'm guessing. And other than the corner, the one shot that the keeper saved and then we hit the post. Oh, and that's a nice interception. Lucas back to Menino. Calamai's in behind. Can he get this across to Lucas? He gets it back, but it's cleared by the defender. Elliotson just stood there and sort of watched it drop. That's a bit of a worry. Mokoena. Cerseda. Criteru. Come on, lads. Criteru's in due to Ferrioli being injured, but that could be come. And Lucas is in, and Lucas is hit the keeper again. Pound it onto the post, and we weren't able to pick the pieces up. So that's a little bit concerning. We really do need to take these chances. This is Liverpool we're playing, and luckily we look like we've settled now. There's Lucas away again. He's cut in front of his defender, and he's got the shot away, and the keeper's got a hand to it and pushes it over the bar. So yeah, this is Liverpool. We need to take the chances. We cannot squander anything against these, and it would be nice. 45 minutes dead on half time. Headers cleared this time, and Elliotson again didn't make any attempt to get the ball. He thought he had all the time in the world, and that's going to bring into half time. So what are we going to tell them? Go out there and give these fans their money worth. We're not playing very well. I'm going to tell them they've been terrible. Sort it out, and let's see what happens. And here we go, second half then. We will be making substitutions around about the 70-minute mark. Elliotson to Menino. Menino drives on, pushes over the top, and Lucas has got behind them again now. Lucas one-on-one with the keeper, and the keeper gets a hand on it again. Is that the 3rd or 4th time now Lucas has been thwarted by this keeper? And we really need to be taking our chances here. Lucas especially is better than that, and a back post corner which was cleared. Menino again plays it back. I'm not sure what was going on there with Mokoena. He decided to leave it for the fullback, who played a nothing ball obviously because the highlight died out. So we're going to demand a bit more off a team. We need to be pushing. We need this equaliser. I've got to be honest, we are shading the game slightly, but it's ticking over. Just as I'm going to make a substitution, they decided to give us an highlight, so we'll play the highlight first. Ball in, but that's pathetic. And they've got more attacking, which is a worry because they had a lot of joy attacking first half, didn't they? They made us look very plain. And there's a ball over the bat. Romero's through. Good save by Ikoliks in goal. And I'm now going to make my substitutions. So, Elliotson. Zach Morgan. Been quite impressed with Zach Morgan this season so far. Watson. Joffrey's not so impressed with Joffrey this season. He's struggling a little bit. I'm going to get Almada off. He's frustrated. Get Reina on. Calamai's on a yellow card, so we put Granger on for him. And I'm going to take Menino out. I don't want to get him injured. And we're going to give Eduardo a run there. So that's all 5 substitutions made in one fell swoop on 74 minutes. And let's demand a bit more. And I think we're going to go attacking for the last few minutes here because we need to find a goal from somewhere, and Bigotto's in behind us, and that's going to be a penalty. So we're out of the Carabao Cup after 4 triumphs. This is going to be a penalty. They're going to score it, and that's the end of the game, I'm afraid, guys. Disappointing. I hate losing. Absolutely blooming hate it. Yeah, he's tucked that away with aplomb. So what started as a exciting episode has suddenly turned into a disappointing episode. We're 3-1 down at home against Liverpool, a game arguably we should be doing better at. This is going to fizzle out, and please don't give another. I knew the minute they said they'd gone attacking again that we were going to be in trouble, because I don't know why they stopped attacking us at 2-0. Oh, and that's a giveaway, but the gap's too big. We might get back to 3-2, but that'll be it. Granger's through. He's one for the future, and he's tucked it away. Showed Lucas there how to finish the ball, how to finish the match, or how to finish an effort, an opportunity, whatever you want to call it. But it's too little too late, I'm afraid. We're into injury time, but that's a cracking finish by Granger, one I've signed for the future. And he's done what I hoped he'd do. And that's going to fizzle out, and we're out of the Carabao Cup. First time in a long time that we've suffered defeat in the Carabao Cup. Oh dear. This could be a tough season, I knew. Just beaten Leicester 2-0 then. Comfortable win, not as emphatic as it maybe should have been. We played well. I rotated quite a few players on the hour mark so that we got a bit more fitness in for Bayern today. So the league hasn't really changed. We're still a couple of points behind Liverpool. So as you can see, it's been a tough few games. Almada's struggling for fitness. We've been Calamai on for him. Ikoliks going to come back in goal because we decided to give Neville a run out. Apart from Matt, Palelo out and Cerceda in. So the team today then looks like this. Nikolic in goal, Angrasola right back, Mokoena, Cerceda centre half, Morgan left back, Watson, Serda, Menino midfield trio, Calamai and Reina out wide with Lucas up front. So there we go. This is a team that's going to play Bayern Munich. We need to win this. We're at home, so I'm expecting us to win, if I'm honest. And this is the sort of game we should, at home, we should be winning. Away, it's a different tale, but at home, I'd be more disappointed if we threw away points here than surprised if we won. Do you know what I mean? So here's Serda through to Lucas straight away. Lucas, lovely ball into Calamai. And, we've hit the blooming post again. Have they made the post bigger in this game all of a sudden? Because that's all I seem to do is hit the woodwork. So as you can see, the Champions League isn't great at the moment. We're 9th, so we're out of the automatic places as it stands. And I'm used to finishing first or second in this since we started on our European adventures. We have won the European Cup, of course, with Blackburn. And yeah, we maybe need to be looking at transfer market in a little bit more detail than I have in recent seasons. I haven't signed a lot of players, just the odd one here and there, and that's a lovely leap by Lucas to put the defender off and get through, and a lovely little dink over the keeper to give us a 1-0 lead. And I was expecting a post to shoot up in the middle of the goal there and deflect the ball wide, but yeah, 1-0 up. Lucas, that was a cracking bit of play. He couldn't win the ball, but he jumped enough to put the defender off. Picked up the loose ball then, and what a finish with the outside of his right foot. A little dink over the goalkeeper. Absolutely superb. So 1-0 up. We're looking good. Just shut my mouth because this looks like now they're going to get a little bit of a highlight. And this is a worry. And Nikolic fielded that perfectly, and that's the difference. That's got us back up into the automatic qualifications, which need to be, but of course teams below us have games in hand, not playing today, so we really do need to start winning. And this was one of the games I thought we'd struggle to win, and the games that I thought we'd win, we've struggled to win. I know what I mean. So Angrasola to Reina, and this is a rotated team a little bit. It's not my strongest side. Unable, because of the way things are going, I've not been able to rest, and that's a keeper's got something on that. I've not been able to rotate the players as I like. We got rid of a couple of experienced players, and we've got youngsters in, although Fox is looking very good up front, as Granger is out wide. And if I pick, no, that's them with the injury, that's okay. So Menino's got the ball, plays it, lovely ball back to Angrasola. Lovely ball back pass. He'll get a record passes for that now this season if he keeps doing that. And here we go. So Bayern, that's a nice interception by Lucas over the top there, but Reina couldn't get onto it. Can we win the loose ball? No, Tukam. And they're playing it about nicely, aren't they? And that's a lovely win again. Menino's he's by far our best player. He's this season is and that's a giveaway. And they're going to get in on it. Cerceda covered nicely. Yeah, what was I saying? Menino, this season, is tackling is is fantastic in that midfield. He's getting a lot of turnover ball. That's a lovely ball over top for Calamite. And how did he miss that? And I think that's a big difference this season. If I had to put my finger on it, is that we're missing a lot more. We're not scoring as often as we used to. Whether that's because players are getting a bit older, or I don't know. And there you go, Menino won the ball again in the midfield. Reina tackled Menino again, getting stuck in her. Don't get sent off, mate. And Morgan picks a ball up, and we're winning. And Lucas is in over the bar. We definitely need that second goal to give us that little bit of free space in case something does happen. You know, let's get our second equaliser before they get their first. And it's back to Nikolic. Nikolic up to Watson. Watson, lovely ball in the field to Menino, and and Calamite's got above his man. Surda now, can he square it? Square the blooming thing, Lucas, and he's not going to miss from 2 yards out. That's 2-0. That's the breathing space, was what I was trying to say, that we maybe needed. I do get a little bit tongue-tied watching these games because I'm sort of trying to get so much through. But yeah, absolutely beautiful play. Surda, I thought he'd out onto it too long, but then Lucas slots it in at a near post. Bit disappointed with my keeper there if it was mine. But yeah, that's good. That's 2-0. Bayern aren't looking that great. They're looking very average across the back four. I'm learning to ignore my assistant manager, who seems to get me into a lot of trouble with my team talks. I lose the changing room rather rapid. So here we are, 55 minutes in. I'm loath to make too many changes at the minute. And they've got a free kick. What's that, 23, 24 yards out. And the keeper pats it round the post. That'll do. I just seen in one of the scores before I started this part of the episode that PSG got absolutely stuffed 5-0 or 4-0 by somebody. I think it was an English side. Could have been Liverpool, actually. And what's that? Offside. I'll take that every day. I haven't seen that before, where we're middle of the game, they stop it for the offside. Well, I have, but probably haven't paid any attention to it before. And Menino across, and Mokoina wasn't getting up there. And Watson's going to pick this up. Can Watson? He's found Mokoino back to... Oh, Calamai. Hit the keeper. Tried again, and... What's he given there now? Okay. So we're going to be looking to make substitutions. And that's a lovely ball over the top for Reina. And we really are making these look. And Menino, and he's got his goal. That's 3-0. That's his fourth goal of the season. When you think he missed the first 6-7 games with injury, he's given us a good return on his goals for games played. 3-0 on the night. I feel a little bit more comfortable now making my changes. Lovely play by Reina. Bang. I'm actually going to hang on and praise the team as it stands at the moment before I make my substitutions, and I demanded more. Silly me. And as you can see, that wasn't what I wanted to do. So we've got Walter Mokoina can come off, Palelo can get a bit of game time. I want to get Sean Fox on for Lucas, get him a little bit of experience. I want to get Granger on for Calamai, and then we'll swap them around. That works lovely. I don't think I need to make any more changes at the back. I definitely need to get Watson off, try and get Joffrey into form. And I want to rest Menino. I want to keep him as fit as I can. And do I bring Trifkovic, or I'm going to bring Carlos Eduardo on for there. So that's 5 substitutions made, 70 minutes. 3-0 up. I meant to praise the guys, and I demanded more instead, which was the mistake. And that could, 78 minutes. I don't think it's going to bite us on the butt. Oscar with a cracking free kick there. Oh, please don't let a misdirected click cost us this game. Really need to be able to praise these guys and quick while we're still 2 up. And there we go. Praise the team. Green smiley faces, and that should see us through. And yeah, we're going to beat them 3-1 hopefully now. And oh, Morgan, the lovely interception. I'll give it away though, the pass. And they're through wide again. And that's yet another penalty given away by Cerceda. That's 3 in 2 games. Or 2 games on... I know what I mean. He gave away both penalties against Aston Villa. So it's 3 in 2 games with that game and this. And the keeper's made a fantastic save. What a nicolick. As he did. So Caicedo's given away 3 penalties and the keeper's managed to save 2 of them. But it really, he makes these mistakes when they potentially could cost us the game. And that's a nice run back by Granger. You can see these youngsters are already slotting into the way we play. I'd like to see Fox get a European goal. This Granger, I thought Granger was going to be running in on the overlap there, in behind on the blind side, if you want to call it that. And that's in the middle, and Morgan, I thought that was going to be a penalty then as well. What is happening to this team? Why are we suddenly at 6s and 7s all the time? And it's in a lot of games. It isn't just this game. It's not that we're making any major changes. Yes, we're rotating and trying to get players through, and this could get it in the middle for Foxy. Come on, and he's got the ball in there, but it was deflected and intercepted by the keeper. Palello, he was meant to be the next best thing, and his development, I know he hasn't played a lot of first team football, so his development and that offside has taken a hit because of that, so I really need to address that because he potentially is a very good player. Leipzig are winning 5-0. And we played the offside perfectly there. So yeah, we've beaten Bayern 3-1. So we lost to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, which was disappointing. We're out of that now, but that might help us later on in the season with less games, easier on the fitness. We've climbed up to 4th in the table. Target's top 8. Everton are in free fall. Man U, Arsenal, Man City don't do very well in Europe. We're going to Chelsea Liverpool, guys, so we will see you then. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave us a big thumbs up, out the channel out, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.